Hey
It's a fake
everybody.
pic.
Hey there, folks. How's
How's
everybody
everybody
doing?
doing?
We're
Welcome,
shaking bacon.
welcome. Hey Bushcraft, Charlie and Ashley, Creels, Phoenix. How's everybody doing? Is everybody still
Uh,
here?
What is up,
yeah,
everybody?
we're shaking bacon. Finally live.
Yeah, we were chit chatting. What's going on,
Pre-gaming.
Fabian?
Fabian. Trout gang.
What's up, Fabian?
You had to say it.
You have to say you got in there.
Yeah,
It's
every
all
time I
good.
see him now, I have to say that. Trout gang.
Oh, that's funny.
Larry.
What's up, Larry?
Nacho.
Yo, Fabian,
Nacho.
what's up?
Fabian, it's good.
How
It
is
dropped here.
everybody? Agitate the bear.
Agitate. What's
Hey,
going on?
what's happening?
Yep, there you
Trout
go.
gang.
Trout
There it is.
gang. Oh, I hope everybody's doing
I
good
think
tonight.
everybody's a part of the Trout gang now. Has everybody seen it?
I
But,
heard something about it. I don't want to see it. I'm good.
yeah.
I
Come
can
on,
tell you some
McFly.
crazy.
You want to join in
I'm
the fun?
scarred. I'm still scarred from videos I seen like
Uh
when I was
oh.
in Westchester, like in
All
2003.
right,
I
Nico.
still I still
Stay
I could
safe.
still
Stay
remember
warm.
it vividly. A
Thank
woman
you.
supporting a horse, and that's not the only one I saw that night. There's another video I saw that I didn't even tell you about.
Oh, my God. Oh,
It was
God.
it was a bald man,
Oh,
and he put his
no.
whole head inside of a woman.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
my
No.
gosh. What?
Yes,
No, that's
I
not
yes,
think
normal.
the
yes.
conversation just went way off the
Like,
tracks.
way left field. Reel it back
Yeah,
in. Let's bring
way
it back.
left field.
Scarred from the start.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
pretty scary. I don't know how it's possible.
How did he suffocate? I just want to know.
It just went
Drown?
in once and out. And I was like, why would he do that, first of all? And
For real.
like
Like, why?
it was crazy because
How
after
is that
we,
possible?
it was terrible.
Like, I'm so confused.
Oh.
It's cruising style barbershop in Westchester. Ask the guy Craig. He'll tell you.
Oh, I do not. I do not want to know. Nope.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to Craig.
Whoa. Did I seriously hear that right? Yes, Krills, you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
They just
That
show.
just
I don't know.
happened.
There's always somebody come in the barbershop like, oh, you think that's gross? I got something even gross.
Yeah.
Turn that shit
Everybody.
the fuck off.
Wow.
2.5 minutes into the podcast, man.
Phoenix.
What's up, Phoenix? How is everybody?
Oh,
I've been taking care of a sick kid all day.
How is
yeah.
she?
She's doing better. She
Good.
is. She's probably camping out downstairs tonight. I got a little bed made for her. She's got tons of blankets. We got the humidifier going. She's up there with my other phone, so Devil will not be joining us tonight.
That's cool.
Reels. I know, right? That's what I said. Whoa, whoa.
Are you on your computer, Mountain Mama?
Yes.
All right, that's cool.
Do you need
I was just,
something?
I was
What's
just
up,
saying,
Larry?
like the show, maybe some of those videos of that crash, like that shit
The
was crazy.
crash
Yeah, I definitely think
in
we should talk about that
Philadelphia?
crash. Because,
Really?
well, I'll tell all you guys because I've been talking to McFly and Mountain Mama about it. But you have to kind of look at the what we can see because we're only going to be able to see what they show us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from all of these different camera angles and everything, especially that one front porch, I want to say it's like a ring camera, and you
Yeah,
can
that
see
one's
that.
crazy.
Yeah, you can see that the angle that the plane is coming down is so. It's such a sharp angle, and the
So,
fact that you can see what almost looks like fuel or something come like ignited coming out of the back of the engines. I mean, they
yes,
literally look like they look like like they're on fire, you know. So I don't really know what to make of it as of yet.
It's
I
less
mean,
than
I
5 minutes.
yeah, oh yeah, I think they said that it was only in flight. Yeah, it was less than 5 minutes. It was like 1 or 2 minutes. It was in flight, and
Yeah.
then
So, so do you want to see? I've got the medical transport jet crashes, but it looks like it's just the audio from before the plane crash, and then
huh.
aerials over Philadelphia plane crash. That's the from the sky.
Throw one up and we'll see
People
what.
in the diner for cover after plane
Yeah, the
crash.
diner one was crazy. It hit like some guy in the head. Like, he's sitting down
Wow,
eating, and a piece of plane came in and hit him in the head. He's eating and shit. I saw that one. It was crazy.
it's like Final Destination, you know. When it's your
Yeah.
time to go, it's your time to go.
Yeah, there was a car. Like, they had another video. I sent a couple of videos. Like, I have a couple of videos, but I can't. I'm not on a computer. That's what I'm saying. If I could send it, you can see. There's one I had where it hit like next to somebody was in a Wendy's drive-through and where it crashed. You could see like some of the flames or debris landing on top of a car. So I think maybe that was one of the cars that burned up. Those cars looked like they were like from Baghdad. Like, it was crazy.
Right. Okay.
Hey, John Giddings, just hang out a minute.
And is live with information from the scene there in Northeast Philadelphia.
Wanda?
Becca.
That's after.
Maggie, we are here at Cotman in the Boulevard. We're waiting on that press conference we've been telling you all morning is supposed to happen at 9 a.m. Now, I did speak with some officials this morning. More and more investigators are pouring onto the scene. The delay in waiting for that press conference has a lot to do with making sure that everyone, all of these partners with these massive investigation, are up to speed and on the same page about what's going on. We've only had a couple hours of daylight here at this point. And that is why investigators are at this massive scene.
Okay, so that's not showing us nothing.
Yeah. See, look for Philadelphia plane crash Ring doorbell cam.
Yeah, the Ring Cam one's pretty good.
There's two
cam,
Ring ones. There's like a couple
Yes.
Ring ones.
Yeah,
There was one
there's-
where a guy comes outside and he's looking up, but he can't see nothing. And then like the plane goes down right behind him, and then you see the fireball. Then he gets scared and runs in the house because it's crazy. You know?
If you can find the other one, Mountain Mama, that doesn't have anybody standing in the video, it's just like the front porch. You can see a little bit of like an aluminum awning coming off over their front
Like that
steps, and
video.
it's the Ring Cam shot out that way, because that one has really good audio where you can hear the what I'm gonna say is the engines whistling as they're coming down.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like a lot of people are saying, well, you know, we can't say that the plane was under throttle as it was coming down, but I don't see how else you would be able to see that unless like the engines were almost over throttled because it was in such a sharp descent.
Yeah, like he
I
just
don't really
went up
know
and
that much about jet engines, but to be able to see that trail of fire, and it wasn't fire though, that's the thing. It wasn't like the plane was already on fire. It was like the fuel coming out of the back of the engines.
yeah, it was
like
bright.
streak, yes.
Yeah, it was
And
bright.
and that video,
Wow.
the Ring Cam with nobody there, you can see it's almost like the engines are igniting the fuel, then it goes out. It pulses a couple of times before it actually hits, and you can hear the whistle. It's crazy, you know.
FAA just put a ground stop there. Bring us up to speed on what you're learning.
Yeah, Gray, that ground stop now in effect specifically because of what happened, because of that plane crash. Like you said, we're just learning details about what type of plane. We know that this is a Learjet, that this was a service mission, rather. It is a medical jet, if you will. So what we're hearing now, though, is we're starting to learn that there were more people on board. I am now hearing from multiple sources that it's up to 6 people that were on that plane. Now, when you look at a number of those apps that they have, those flight tracker, there's a couple different types, you can actually see the plane when it took off and how short of a time that it was actually in the air. It looks like it maybe was only in the air for about 6 minutes. And, you know, when you're in the air, Cottman and the boulevard is not too far away from where the Northeast Airport is. So at this point, I can tell you too, and some of the people we're talking to here, is that the conditions for flying seem foggy and rainy, even just before 6 p.m. It appears that this flight took off around 6:06 from Northeast Airport. I can tell you that Philadelphia police are here.
I got something else.
Did you see how fast that guy got out of there, though?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to laugh,
Yeah.
but he was gone. Like,
Oh, yeah.
out of there.
I would do the same thing. I don't blame that guy.
And Larry, to answer your question, yeah, I do. Right
Yeah,
there.
Did you see that?
Right there. Yes. And that is why I think Larry's question to me is yes.
Let's
I
watch
don't
it again.
like
I'm
it's
sorry.
I didn't see that video. Never saw that one.
like listen to the whistle of those motors and
Yeah.
even as amateurs and
Sounds
we
like a
know
missile.
nothing. Yes. Those to me, those engines are spinning so fast because they were at full throttle and in a descent, which means they were overspinning. They were going much faster than they were supposed to. That's my guess. Because again, I don't really know anything about it, but I'll tell you what, for a little ring cam to be able to pick up that whistle
Oh.
means it was so
You
loud.
see that one?
Wow.
Really good.
It's
Let's
almost
see.
as if the hands of time have passed lightly over him, preserving his appearance in a way that defies the natural.
Oh no, let's listen to the dog part for 5 more seconds.
Yeah, Mike, yes. Okay, see? Now Mike knows. Mike understands engines, at least internal combustion. So to be able to have that much noise even coming out of those engines, yeah, they were at full throttle. It was in a descent. They were overspinning. They absolutely could
That's
not
on
put any
Roosevelt.
more into it. And I don't, the reason why we can speculate, you know what I mean? But they were definitely,
This one comes in on the left. Yeah.
because look at how far away that video is. And again, it's some rinky-dink microphone on a ring cam on somebody's front porch, and it picked that up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I could tell you right from where that's at. That's actually looks like that's pretty far from where it happened.
Oh wow.
They're a quarter mile away, maybe.
Mhm.
That one's a couple blocks. That's crazy. How it just lights up the sky. It just like turns white. See?
Well, they said it was a low cloud cover, so it almost like amplifies the light. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the light from the explosion is refracting off all the moisture.
Hey, Nikki Lee.
What's up, Nikki?
Yeah, White Mike lives right around the corner from there, like I was saying, that my friend.
Kathy, this happened in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I told Chester McFly about 15 minutes after it
Hey,
happened.
Nixie Lee.
You told me like right when it, like you were
Yeah, I guess it was right when it happened.
Oh,
Because I told you, I was like, you mean Washington D.C.?
Yeah, no. No, man.
And then I was like, oh shit. Oh shoot. Where that vine? The video they show from The guy in the drive-thru is crazy.
Yeah.
That's Roosevelt Boulevard. That's like right where Artifacts is. That's where I bought my first bond there. Crazy.
That gets crazy, don't it?
Yes, Wander. I'm sure everybody was scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sad, Phoenix. But
That's crazy.
you know, like I said, we don't know why the cause of why that plane
EVE
is in such
Online
descent,
is a
but it definitely McFly.
Let's take it down. Take it down.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I just like cover up the noise because like this is a copyright strike.
Yeah. Yeah, because the music, just
Yeah,
the
when
music alone.
Yeah, when I was filming yesterday and I was showing like the crash from like the news, like every time the newscasters would talk, I would turn around to me because I didn't know that would be a copyright. You know what I mean? I don't know.
No, I think
You
you
never
can
know.
use the news and stuff for the educational purposes. You know, I think. I'm not sure 100%, but yeah.
Somebody was also saying that he thinks that both engines blew or something. That's what this one dude was trying to say. I think I sent you that video too.
Yes.
Well, you can,
Yes. Which that's a really good way to explain it.
yeah, because you can hear the engines whistling like
Yeah.
real bad.
Yeah. So that's the problem I have with that theory is if both engines blew up, what's the whistling? If they blew up, they wouldn't be spinning. They'd just be on fire.
But do you
know
think
what I
that the air coming through there could make them spin where it was going so fast?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I
It's
do not know.
it's very bizarre for me to think that two engines would simultaneously go out or blow up or however you want to say it. It's very bizarre to me that both engines would do that, especially right after takeoff. I mean, that plane was on the ground for hours before that. You know, I think they said it landed at like 2 or 2:30 in the afternoon. And you know, then they got it loaded up, fueled up, took off, and you know, within a couple of minutes that happened. You
Yeah.
know, sounds like a missile whistle. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
It
didn't
did.
blow up, then lined up like that. So if you guys have been paying attention to Mike Rafferty's comments, I could tell that Mike knows a little something about jet engines. What'd you say? You were on a flight deck? Is working on a flight deck, listening to the jet engines fire up. So yeah, like that would be my point. That they're whistling so loud, like yeah, that the air going through them like would get them to spin, but not if they were blown up. If they're blown up, you know,
Okay, Phoenix.
everything's coming apart. It's a very intricate like turbine system. So I don't. My belief is I don't believe that they blew up. I don't care what they say.
Yeah, because they
They'd
hit
have to
a bunch of
explain that
birds.
whistle. Yeah, they'd have to explain that whistle and how loud it is. Like that's ridiculously loud, and it does. It
Yeah.
sounds just like a missile because it's going so fast.
That's what I thought
You
it
know?
was at first. I was like, that sounded like a missile. It was crazy.
Yeah.
When it happened, like you heard like even ambulances and fire trucks from where I live, like which is like 15, 20 minutes away from there, like all going nuts. So I don't know, like everybody's probably heading up there. They probably needed a lot of help from a lot of surrounding areas.
So yeah, like Mike said, they were well over 100% capacity, and I'm sorry, I firmly believe that too. You know, like because you figure if the jet is flying straight, okay, or if it's climbing or whatever, you go at 100% capacity, they're only going to spin so fast. The only way you're going to get those engines to spin faster is if you full throttle at an extremely sharp decline.
Yes,
You
that's
know,
what I thought. I thought maybe somebody, was holding it like that. Because like that Kazakhstan crash, I remember I was saying when it went down, you could see the pilot was trying, like, and that got hit by Russian fire, they said, in Russia. That had to land in Kazakhstan or whatever. They
Yep.
said that, I seen that one. The guy was like doing this the whole time, like trying to pull up. You know what I mean? So when he hit the ground, it was like on the belly. You know what I mean? People still pass away. Some people survived that one, but you know what I mean? That one was hit with something and it still landed on the belly. But you know, everything's different though.
So I watched that video, okay? The one video you sent me, I don't even want to say that guy's name because everybody just thinks he's a kook anyway.
Mm,
But I watched that video and I'll tell you what, you know, even a broken clock is right twice a day, right?
that's true.
And I'm telling you right now, I believe everything he said, you know, and all he was really saying was the plane, he felt that the engines were at 100% capacity, and there could be a multitude of reasons. Let's just talk hypothetical
Yeah, that's right,
about
Mike.
what's
He said
that?
that the equipment shifted inside the airplane and made it unbalanced. That's what that other guy was saying too.
Full throttle and lean down the
The weight.
controls. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Huh.
that kind of make
Eh,
that can make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. It certainly could. It certainly could.
They said there was a lot of oxygen on board too.
Yes. And I did hear some reports about, you know, they
Hold on.
found an oxygen.
1 second, man. I'll be right back.
Yep. So they were talking about how they found an oxygen tank so far away from the plane wreckage, you know, and they're like, well, one of the tanks may have ruptured inside of the airplane, and that, you know, it could have ignited or something. That's what caused the plane to come down. Okay, all well and good. They're saying that, you know, it may have ruptured and it came out of the plane, and that's what brought it down. Yeah, they found a lot of oxygen tanks. There was a lot on board. When the plane crashed, if one of those bottles ruptured and didn't immediately blow up with everything else, you guys can go online and see what happens to a 2,000-pound oxygen bottle when when the valve is snapped off of it. The videos are pretty impressive. Like it'll take one of those tanks and it'll go through a couple, you know, cinder block walls, concrete walls, go a couple hundred yards and bury itself in the ground. You know, there's a lot of force behind that. So
It's
answers
just like a
flying out
missile
of planes
itself.
like mortars. Yes, Mike. When I was watching all the different, it's funny that you say that, because when I was watching all of the different angles of it, it kind of looked reminiscent of EOD videos that I watched where they were blowing up, you know, different ordnance and
You
know, things that they would buy. There's no
Mm.
smoke trails before impact. Thank you, Mike. Mike, you're on point tonight. Yeah, absolutely no smoke trails.
Yeah.
And on that one ring cam video, if you watch it, like I was saying, you can see the engines. It almost looks like an afterburn, right, coming out of the motors, and you can see them pulsing. So you see it pulse and it's bright, and then it goes out, and then it pulses again, and then it goes out. That's why I think they were definitely full throttle beyond, and it was just, you know, whatever. It's so much fuel that it was just igniting out the back of the motors. But anyway, any plane that flies over 15,000 feet has to have oxygen on it, as per FAA. Oh yeah, well, good point. Good point, Bushcraft.
But
That's a good
they
point.
had extra oxygen before the kid itself, I think.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I think the kid was sick and needed oxygen. So like a separate thing of oxygen other than
Well,
that.
that whole plane was set up as a that plane was set up as basically a air ambulance. That's what it was,
Yeah.
right? So a regular ambulance is going to have so much oxygen on it anyway. A plane, as Bushcraft pointed out, is going to have oxygen on it anyway. So imagine how much more oxygen was on that particular flight, because they're going to have a backup bottle, then they're going to have another backup bottle. They're going to have the oxygen, you know, for if there's a problem and the mask come down, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy because like they were saying on the news, like the Learjet was made in Mexico and had a problem with it. I remember when I was a kid, like a Learjet was like the best like private airplane you could get. Like everyone
They
was
were
so
having a
excited
little
about it.
trouble out of the Boeings, but I haven't heard anything about the Lear.
Yeah, Learjet. I remember hearing that. It was like, I don't know. It used to be like, I guess, more a big thing in the '80s. You know what I mean? And the guy that I remember the guy that actually owned Learjet went insane. And there's a crazy story about that guy living next to airport or military base, and he thought that he was seeing aliens, and the military kind of made that guy go nuts. It's like a whole crazy story. You should look that up. It's a really fucking crazy story. Like
I
the
like
owner of
stories like
Learjet,
that.
owner of Learjet UFOs, and you'll be like, that's fucking nuts.
Mike, I agree. I would say that's probably the best explanation for it, and I hope they find out what it is. I mean, if we just want to talk about reasons why it could happen, we could talk about the conspiracy
Order
theory
mine, I'll
reasons
smoke.
too. Somebody
That's right
remote
up my
controlled it
alley.
into the ground. There was, it was some kind of T attack.
That's what I was possibly thinking.
Yeah, but who knows?
I
In
heard
the
they
end, who
was.
really knows?
John says he heard that they were going back to Mexico from the Shriners Hospital.
Yeah. Shriners does a lot for kids, and they are
Yeah,
actually part of the Masons.
yeah.
Just saying.
It's a higher ranking of the Masons.
Yeah, they're really high.
It's above the Masons, actually.
Oh, Jackaroni just learned something new.
And they wear they drive little cars, and they wear
Mm-hmm.
fezzes. You ever see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And they wear the top hats. Like,
It's a fez, actually. It's like a
hang
red
on,
hat with a
Cody.
string.
Yeah. Is that what they call it? A fez?
Hmm
Huh.
It's from like the Moors. It's like what the Moors used to wear.
The girl in the old photos.
Well, keep educating
Ren and
me,
Snippy
McFly.
had it. Remember, Ren and Snippy had it on. Ren and Snippy
Yeah,
used to wear it.
they
Yeah.
did. But they do a lot of, the Shriners do a lot of good, but
Yeah.
Yeah, they help a lot of sick kids, so I think they do good.
yeah,
Mhm.
no such thing as good aircraft. Only good or
Ah.
bad state.
Yeah.
True.
Bushcraft. Amen to that. My
Oh,
father was
thank
an
you.
aircraft mechanic.
I appreciate that.
Discover arts and crafts and wrap up with dinner
That's true, though.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's
I
interesting.
mean, it would be smarter to have the generators, right, instead of canisters
Yeah.
on an
Oh,
airplane.
absolutely. Yeah.
It would be a
That
lot
particular one definitely still had oxygen on it because it was a medical plane. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like old 80s technology, like I was saying. So like in the 80s, it was the shit.
Mm-hmm.
A Learjet.
But have they updated since the 80s? That is the
Probably
question.
not. I think the owner went crazy because he thought he was talking to aliens, and it was
Maybe he
like
was. Like,
it was like the FBI, like
Maybe.
you never
they said
know.
the FBI fucking with him, like flying stuff near his house. That's what
It
they
was
said.
probably, it probably was.
A little bit of both.
Do you trust him?
No. I was
Not at all.
showing people that video that I filmed down the street, and they look like orbs, and like I don't know what the hell that was flying slow. It wasn't like a regular drone. I see it every night down the street from my house. Every night I see that shit. I don't know what it is.
Bushcraft. That's awesome. I know nothing about aviation at all.
Yeah, I've
That's why
never
I'm
been on
just
an airplane in my
listening.
life. I'm terrified of airplanes.
I ain't never been on one. I don't plan on it. Like, I'll just
Yeah,
What I
land
know, I
gang,
know from my father.
land gang.
land gang.
I ain't getting no ocean either on no boat. That is
I'd
so
rather-
unpredictable. Why would you do that?
I would do it, but I'll tell you why. Because I'll tell you why I'd rather go on the boat than the airplane. Because the the boat goes
I'm not
down.
doing neither.
They got rescue boats on the boat, right? On the airplane, do they got rescue planes on the airplane? See? So you can get in the
Yeah,
rescue
you
boat
can
on the boat,
have
but you can't get in no
you,
rescue plane on an airplane. Fuck, they
you
don't have
can get a
it.
parachute, and every time you get on one, strap that parachute as you carry on your back.
There's like 2 parachutes for the pilot and the co-pilot. That's it.
I don't know
And I
nothing
don't even
about
think they did
flying
it.
either. I've never
There's no
been in one, but I'm
parachutes
just
on airplanes,
saying.
is there?
What's that?
You think there's parachutes on airplanes?
No, I
Regular
said you
airplanes?
could
No.
put one on your back and get on the airplane.
They wouldn't
Tack it on
let
as a
you on.
carry-on.
They probably think you're gonna open the door and be a weirdo or something.
Yeah,
They
yeah. You
probably won't
can't
let
get
you
on.
on with it.
You can't get on a plane with your own parachute. They won't let you.
See?
I don't know
Yep.
why.
Because they're afraid you're gonna jump. You're gonna take the plane down. You know.
I'm
Can't do that.
sure. I mean, plenty of them on there. You're not going to open the door.
Somebody
Not anymore.
do actually. No, they do.
You
The
have to be a
Chinese do.
total idiot.
You didn't hear about that? The Chinese do it all the time because they're not used to like flying in airplanes. So they say they get stuffy in there, and some
They
idiot
try to
always
open
tries
the
to
door.
open the door. Yeah, to get fresh air, like in the middle,
No,
like when they're. I swear, look it up. Chinese people and opening doors on planes. It happens a
that's so
lot.
crazy. Why the hell
No,
not?
it's
I
not.
don't. That's what I'm saying. Why won't they let you on a regular airplane
Just
with
to fall
the,
back to the wood.
in case it crashes? They want you to go. You know,
Yeah,
they should
I
have
think.
like backup. You know, parachutes on there
Wow,
just in case. Why don't they?
Mike, I'm
If
I
sorry to
saw
hear
this
they
that.
thing
have,
where an airplane
if you
had a
have
parachute.
lifeboats, why don't
That's what I'm saying.
planes have the things?
What's up,
Parachutes are.
Phoenix?
They had a
You
one
still there?
airplane I saw.
Parachute.
Well, I saw this one airplane. Like they were like it was like
Get
a
out of here,
thing where it was a
bushcraft.
parachute connected to the middle part of the plane. And if
See,
it started going bad, they
you
would hit it, and
can.
then it would detach, and then the middle part where everybody was would float down. And it was like something they were
So,
working on,
well,
but they
Phoenix,
never
you're a
did it.
lot braver than me. I
Probably
Bushcraft.
can
cost a
do
lot.
What kind of plane? Bushcraft? A
it. But I'm
jet, like
telling you,
a commercial flight?
if I can get on there with a parachute, that might be. I might get on a plane. I would
I've
hop
never
a
been
plane
on.
if I had to. If I had to, I would do it.
I don't
Just
think I
don't make
could.
me
I
do that.
I think I would have to be drugged before I go on. Like I would have to take like
Dig
some
it.
kind of something.
4 times. A bad experience. Huh, after that bad experience, but no, I probably
You
would have
will
been
not
tempted.
survive without training.
I would be one of those crazy people if it started like a least bit of turbulence. I'd be like, I'm out. Open the
I think if
door.
you
Let
had a
me go.
parachute, you'd probably be a 50-50 shot if you had no training of survival, probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pull this
Well, I
lever.
want. If I ever get on a plane, I'm doing the parachute thing. I'm not even. It's just for my own
That's funny.
security. You
Maybe
know,
you should. Maybe you should
just
actually
to
go
make me feel
parachuting
better.
then. You should
Huh?
go parachuting. Go
Okay.
parachuting.
I don't think that's going to be fun.
Well, you'll
No,
learn. You'll learn, then you'll have experience.
you
That
pull
way,
a
if you
cord.
I
Pull
had
a
an
cord.
ex that wanted me to do it.
Hang
I
on.
had an ex that went scuba diving. I mean, not scuba diving, skydiving. She wanted me to do it. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that
Yeah,
shit.
that's how I would be like, oh no.
Well, my other boyfriend did it with me. Well, good for him. I'm not doing that
Maybe
shit.
you should go
He
get
wants to
back with
die with
him.
you.
I'm
I don't
not
want to
jumping
die
out of
with
a plane with you.
you. You jump out the airplane
Oh.
and then you hit the ground. I could watch from the bottom. I'm not gonna fall out the hit. What you? That's not a good idea.
Well,
Yeah,
you,
see,
I'm scared to death.
bushcraft
One of us.
bushcraft
I'm
knows what
scared.
they're doing. Ah, Mike, good point.
But I'm
Very good
No
saying,
point.
chance without training. That's crazy.
like, jump out of there before it gets too crazy. Don't let it be crazy.
I told you I don't
I'm a
like going on a
big
balcony.
sissy. I don't
I don't
care.
like
I'll
going
be
on
the
balconies.
biggest when it comes to that. Listen. I love my life. I'm not risking it.
I don't like going on a balcony when someone
Yeah.
walks behind me.
Yeah, I
Like if
know.
you on
You
the
said.
balcony
You
and
know.
somebody comes out the door behind you, I feel like I'm going to jump or you know what I mean. I might get startled, and I just don't like it. I don't like it. Like if they're out, if they walk out with me, maybe. But like if they're coming out behind me, nah.
You know.
I don't know. You might
I
be
was at
pissed
the
off
top
at
of
me.
one of those at Hatteras Island. I was at the top of the lighthouse. And that was pretty. And people was coming out behind me, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't like it."
That's what I'm saying. Like when they come out
Really
behind
high.
you.
And the inside of those are really cool.
While this claim did provide a
Really
semblance
cool.
of resolution,
I like that.
it failed to gain
What, a
universal
parachute?
acceptance due to
Bungee jumping.
concrete
Are
proof.
you crazy?
What makes these
From a
actions
plane?
28
No.
years so riveting
No, no,
Bungee
just off a
jumping from a
bridge.
plane.
Then no.
profound
Just
No.
off.
Bungee jump.
to our understanding of
Jump
time itself.
from a
If by
plane.
some
That's
stretch
crazy.
this clip were to be accepted as evidence,
I seen
Bungee
a
jumping.
woman. I don't know what she was bungee jumping from, but she was like swinging between mountains and everything. I was like, "What is she doing? What if she
Nothing to-
spikes into that mountain?"
I saw
It'd
one
be
where it
pancake.
snapped.
the woman conversing on a mobile light
It's a pancake. What if it did snap?
Yeah, I seen it snap.
There's
I seen a
nothing but a
video where it
canyon.
snapped and it hit the person in the face. And
Oh,
like, yeah, they actually
No.
survived. They broke their back. They like landed in the water and broke their back, but they lived. It's
No.
crazy, though. Imagine that, like hitting the water that hard, you break your back. That's crazy.
yeah, I'm good on that.
Have you
Phoenix,
ever
why
like
not? Phoenix, that, you
bested
get,
your back
get
in the
over your
water?
fear. No.
Should look up like skydiving or bungee jumping accidents.
Someone needs
And
to
you're
create
like,
a bungee
let's-
zip
let's
see it
line.
watch
once.
that.
You're like, fuck that.
Let's watch that. I'm not like scared.
Oh yeah. Put it on. If I'm up there, you better say goodbye to me because that's not gonna happen.
I'm with you, Phoenix.
Princess.
I am.
Phoenix, I'll tell everybody a little secret about Jack. Right, Jack had no trouble at all flying on planes. I went out to England. I spent some time out there. I came back here.
Hello,
Everything was
Governor.
fine. I flew to
How was
Mexico.
England?
It was awesome. It was awesome. I stayed outside of Manchester in a little town called Lynn, and then spent some time going up to Scotland. So, yeah, I saw
Oh, I
Loch
would like
Ness.
to go to Scotland.
Yeah, Loch Ness was cool. But
We're going bungee jumping.
Saw him?
what? No,
Not from
no.
a plane, Nacho.
He like, Loch Ness was cool. I'm like, what do you mean by that?
You can
Yeah, I
come
mean,
to West
you know,
Virginia
it's
and
a
we'll
huge
go
lake.
bungee jumping off of the New River Gorge Bridge on Bridge Day when they do it.
There you go.
I will watch.
I saw a video of
I'll video while you go down. Put it on YouTube.
they had a video of 2 hot air balloons and it had like a skate ramp in the middle and people were skateboarding on that ramp like in the air. Did you see that video? That shit's
No.
crazy. You imagine if you mess up and you go off the ramp?
Yeah, you're gone.
That's
But
what I'm saying.
yeah, no.
It was like
What's
for
wrong with
Red Bull.
people?
It was a Red Bull thing.
They have a Extreme Mountain Dew adventure park in Tennessee. There's a glass bridge that goes out over Smoky Mountains.
Do to do.
Yeah.
Remember that do to do.
Bungee jumping and stuff, I guess. All kinds of crap. Oh, Nacho, I am not.
If I went skydiving, I would be the biggest pigeon that you ever seen in your life.
I'm not
'Cause
even
I
going
would
to get close
shit my
to the
pants
ledge.
up there and it would land on somebody and they'd be like, what the fuck are they feeding those birds?
Yes.
Oh. You're gonna see a pancake if that happens.
Yeah. Your flat body.
Oh.
I couldn't hold it
Oh.
in being, I'd be scared.
You know what, Mountain Mom? Could you put on a video?
We don't, I said we're not going to charge extra for fishing. No, Bushcraft. Stop encouraging it.
Oh.
So wait, Bushcraft, you've been pushed out of an airplane before?
Now, he said he don't
Yeah.
charge extra for it.
Yeah, he don't charge extra for pushing
Well,
you
that
out.
means it probably happened to him before.
No.
It's how they probably get people to go when they're up there. Like, they're like, oh, you're up here now. I'm like, well, I don't want to go. Like, too fucking.
You got to catch me first, Nacho. You can't catch me.
I I would handcuff myself to like a bar up there. I'm like, I'm not
Yeah.
fucking going down. I'm going down with the plane.
But what if the plane goes down and you're handcuffed to that?
That'd be my luck.
That would be mine too. That really would. I'd be
Like,
trying
I'm
to
not
find a
jumping.
key, drop it out and
The
everything.
plane's going down. You gotta jump.
You hanging out.
See you, Mike.
Kids love
Peace
me.
out. Have a good night, Mike.
Good night, Mike. Stay safe and
Mike.
stay blessed. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks for your input there, buddy.
Yes.
Is it safe?
Y'all
Probably not.
totally know nothing that we're talking about.
What's up,
I feel
Abigail? How you doing?
I wonder what the odds are of
I don't
surviving
know.
skydiving.
You have to catch me. You can't. You can't even lasso me because I'll be gone. I'm
I
white.
seen
Very small and very fast.
I saw this military one where like they were a whole bunch of them were jumping out of a plane at once, and one dude's parachute didn't open, and like it is here. Fuck.
See, that would be me. That would happen to me.
But it looked like he didn't even want to
It was
open
my
it.
first time jumping, and somebody latched on, and it was both of us. My luck would be that would not the air thing wouldn't the thing wouldn't work. That
Did you
would
ever see
be
the guy
both
jumping from outer
thinking.
space?
That's what I was gonna ask Mountain Mama to look up.
What?
The Red Bull jump from space.
Red Bull jump from space.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
he
guy.
like tumbled.
Yeah, he skydives from outer space.
Yeah, but he was like knocked unconscious for like a
I'm
long time. Did you see
confused.
that shit?
Red Bull jump from space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he went up in a weather balloon.
Is that a
Like
guy?
one of those,
Yeah, a
Yeah.
guy.
Red
He jumped
Bull?
from a weather balloon. Yes.
yeah, it's
Uh,
fucking nuts.
Yeah, just put Red Bull jump from space, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, and then like all those flat earthers
I
could
jumped from
see the Earth's
space.
round from that video.
Mm.
Record supersonic free fall. Is that it?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, I
Oh
think he
He
had to
was
use
like unconscious. That he was
three
flipping.
different
And
parachutes.
did you
Why
see the
would you
part?
do
Look at the
that?
part he's unconscious. Yo, it's nuts. That's why I thought he was gonna not make it. I'm like, this guy.
Why would you do that
To
from
set a record.
space? I won't do it from a freaking plane. Why would you do
I
it
think he
from
tied it.
space?
To set a record.
I think he
I think
tied
he's-
it. I don't think
Oh,
he said
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I think he tied it.
He had a suit and oxygen. Thanks for stopping in,
So what
Johnny
if
Harmonic.
he done all that in a studio and it was all made up?
So there was a kid,
What if?
and I mean a
Look at
kid,
my
a high
face. It
school
was
kid.
close for a second.
Look, see, the Earth is round. See,
Oh, the Earth is
Oh, come
round.
on,
The Earth is
McFly.
flat. The Earth is
Just saying.
here.
No, it's not round. It's a disc. It's round like this. It's still flat.
It's not flat. That's what Lord Jamar
What are
was
we
saying in
even
that
talking
video.
about now?
That guy is so dumb, Lord Jamar.
Who is that?
He was the guy who's fighting with Eminem, and then he ended up going up against some guy named Professor Dave, who like obliterated him. It was so funny.
Okay, this is for educational purposes only. The guy's name's Red Bull. Check his channel out.
I'm the guy who jumped from space.
Wait. That music
His
in the
name's not
background
Red
is
Bull.
gonna.
It's a drink.
Well,
Red
it
Bull.
says Red Bull. Well, the channel. I said, is it a guy? You all said, yeah.
Can you turn the volume down on the video?
No, I can. Yes, I can.
Yeah, just turn the volume all the way down.
Hey, I
Yeah.
can do that.
Oh, there you go.
So I don't understand.
So he took a balloon. Like,
I do. He
all the
took
way
one of
up.
those balloons. He went up in space and he jumped out of it.
Yes.
Yeah, but he was like unconscious for a while.
Well, I mean, it
remember
was.
Yeah, he was like
In
spinning.
outer
Watch when he
space?
starts spinning. Yeah, watch when he's spinning. He's like out.
All right. So Bushcraft is saying Kittinger did it decades before and was unconscious. The Red Bull guy wasn't.
Now, I
Oh.
thought he was. You could see he was unconscious for a minute. They said he was when he was flipping. You'll see.
I remember him drifting out for a little bit. I don't remember it being very long though, if I remember correctly.
It was pretty. It was pretty long. Look how long this jump is. This is crazy.
Thanks, Abigail.
Patients were
Look at that.
intubated with cutting-edge light and vibration.
That's
I'll be-
crazy.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Look at how I got this. Look at look. See.
He claims that comedies and soap operas did not exist at the time.
Look, that's what he looks like coming down. You see that little dot? Look.
He claims that the United States lost substantial territory between the years 2000 and 2025.
Isn't that shit nuts?
That is crazy. I would not do that.
The United States ceased to exist as a sovereign nation.
The low air density
By military dictatorship.
control it. He's spinning because of low air density, no control at that altitude.
Yeah, you didn't have no control.
Right, John? Absolutely not. I would not be doing it either.
He attempted to return to his
I know.
but instead found himself in the
Look, see him flipping? He's flipping like
I do
crazy.
Halo
See that?
John.
The world has been ravaged by nuclear war, but humanity has rebuilt it.
That is so crazy.
According to Al, the problems of money and
Crazy.
since humanity had figured out how to make anti-gravity ships, and because robots had replaced humans in the workforce. There was peace because there was no need to wage war. Al was suddenly transported back to 1983, but his brother
This goes on for a minute. That's what I'm saying, how high up he was to do it. You know, it's not like a plane, like skydiving.
his parents conceive a second child so that he could inherit
Like, yeah, look at that. See his body? It's like boom, 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 boom. That's what I'm talking about.
After his memories were wiped, he was returned to 1927 under an assumed name. What's the deal? Is this fiction?
That's so crazy.
Many conspiracy theorists
You open up the first parachute.
he insists that he did travel in time. If his tales are genuine, we won't know for sure for another 2 years. According to Al,
There he goes. Yeah. See, he got on his belly.
we'll know in a little over 2 years.
You see, he was spinning. That's what I was saying, for like a minute.
We should
Yeah.
report the question. Can we actually travel?
That's what would. I don't think I would come out of that. I think, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think that would be it.
Time passes at the same rate whether you're watching paint dry or wishing you had more time to catch up with a faraway friend.
And
Shows like Doctor Who, Star Trek, and Back to the Future,
that's just
in which
crazy. I wouldn't do it.
speed off into the past or spin into the future.
Yeah, he even need like a space like suit because like through the oxygen. See, he's like in an astronaut suit.
Concept of parallel
Yeah.
universes or alternate timelines when
Yeah, that's a big no.
consequences of
A big no
or present
for me.
some information from the future.
The hell is that thing?
Most fictional
I said, oh, I seen that
Lighter.
thing. That thing's pretty cool. Yeah, that's like a torch. It's supposed to be it's a lightsaber lighter. It's called.
Yeah.
or even dinosaurs
Yeah,
That's
thing's
what that
pretty cool.
is.
depict what amounts to time.
Oh, Abigail, thank you.
Consider time travel
Oh man, I
That
can
plane
need to get
crash.
bored.
I was gonna say that plane crash in Washington D.C. was also crazy. Like they also had. Did you see that one where like that's the one you were talking about? The helicopter hit.
Yeah,
The plane?
where the plane and the helicopter hit. That was a
Yeah, I
little
don't know what-
crazy. What's going
They said-
on? You know,
They
there's
said that
a
was the ice
plane
skating
crash
team
in
was on there.
Philadelphia, being in Washington.
Yeah, they said the U.S. ice skating team was on there. Like a lot of our ice skaters like died on that plane. Unalive, I mean, on that plane.
See, that's crazy.
Yeah.
This stuff's happening like that just out of the blue is not normal. You had two plane crashes, either what, a day apart, 2 days apart, or same day.
Yeah, like 2 days apart, I think.
And one in
That's why.
Washington, one in Philadelphia.
But there was a couple other ones too. Like a week before, there was like a whole bunch of them. Like a whole bunch of planes just like crashed, which is crazy. That's why I'm never
Lord.
on a plane.
Welcome. Oh, we love you, Abigail. We appreciate you.
What's up, Abigail?
Oh, this craft. I swear, I think this game done it to a lot of us.
Yeah, because it's crazy. Like I said, my son, when he was sick, like a couple years ago, they would have made me bring him to a hospital. When he got sick this time, we called the doctor. Like, yeah, he'll be fine in a couple of days. I'm like,
Mhm.
really? Like Like the way they acted though, like when kids had it before, they're like, if your kid gets it, like you got to bring them to the hospital right away, and all this crazy. And it's not like that at all anymore. It's the same thing. So like, what's changed? And then they
Right.
were even saying on the news that the government's saying, and this is not me, this is them saying that they're pretty sure that it did come from a lab. So
Yeah.
just saying.
It
I'm
came
just
from a lab.
saying. It did come from a lab.
It came from a lab.
It
And
came
not
from
only was it
a
Chinese
pangolin
people
landed on
in
a
that
squirrel.
lab, it was people from the US, India, China, just everywhere in the lab.
No, I
Where
just
it
think it
came
was China having a dirty lab and not taking care of what they do.
When that first happened, okay, because you guys know, like I used to have a news feed that was unlike others, right? When
Yeah.
Did
that
you
first
hear that it
happened,
came from the lab in India?
what I
Did
heard,
you hear about that?
what I heard was
No,
that
Wuhan.
Well, Wuhan, I heard that, but I also heard about in India there was a scientific lab where they do the bacteria disease and all that crap. And I did hear that the U.S. scientist, a Chinese scientist, and India from just, everywhere worked there
Well,
together.
what I heard was from in Wuhan is that they
For
actually have a COVID
disease.
lab there, but they actually have a COVID lab in Wuhan. So like you have a
Oh,
COVID lab in Wuhan, and then there was a bat lady that worked with bats and diseases like that from Wuhan. She's actually known as the bat lady. So like,
oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
so I used to pay attention
Oh,
to
good night. Stay safe and stay blessed. Thank you,
who's leaving.
Phoenix.
Phoenix, peace out.
Phoenix. Phoenix. Thanks for coming by. We love you, Phoenix. Phoenix is the best.
Especially if their narrative did change.
And everybody who's not subscribed to Phoenix,
A
subscribe to
lot.
Phoenix.
Yes.
Yeah,
Phoenix
absolutely.
Princess.
Phoenix, drop your ad tag.
Hello. I'm glad you're.
Hashtag Phoenix.
So in my news
yeah,
feed, I would
Nacho.
pay attention to like what people were saying in other countries, and what came across my feed was someone in China saying that it did come from a facility that they had, but that it wasn't their fault. It got released. It was another country's fault, and they came right out and said it, and then that very quickly disappeared because I never saw that comment again. And I mean,
What
Right.
country? Did it say America or India? What country did it say?
us.
Why would they say us?
I don't know.
I think it was
Hi,
them, and they just want to blame us.
Good to
I
see
just
you.
don't understand what.
Tori.
Hey, Tori.
How are
What's going
you?
on, Tori?
Yeah, drop your ad tag before you leave Phoenix if you can. I
Yes.
told everybody to subscribe to you. Same thing with Tori and
And
Nacho.
Tori, and well, Nacho don't have no content.
Nacho don't have content.
No,
No.
he took his stuff out. Took it down.
Why? Damn,
He
Nacho.
works a lot, so he don't really have time to play with it, I don't guess. Who, me? Am I?
Let's film some cats outside. Shit.
People love
That's all you gotta
cats.
do. You want to get video?
People love cats.
Yeah, let's film some cats walking outside your house, like JoJo.
Beautiful Tori.
Hey,
That
Tori.
black and white cat I'm always filming, he just comes running up to me from like out of the woods. He's just a wild cat that hangs out around my house. He's not my pet. He literally just lives outside somewhere.
Hey, it's like
The
JoJo.
black cat?
Not the one that sits on my shoulder. I have
Okay, I was
videos
gonna
of
say, no joke.
no. No, not the panther. The panther's mine. Yeah, she's awesome.
No, he don't care. He can still go live if he wants to, so he's good.
Who's going live? There you go.
Well,
Thanks, man.
get your right tag, Nacho.
Jack, your cat has swag. That's funny.
Swag. Swagger.
I remember when swag was a bad thing.
Swag. It doesn't even exist anymore, does it?
Oh, it exists. This is, I mean, I was just thinking about that. So, like, I got a half
No,
zip
that's not
of
nice.
ground, for $40. So, would that be like the swag of today?
Okay, Nacho.
I don't know.
It's like 30% THC. It's still good. It's just ground up. So, I'm like, that's like the swag of today. Because you get a lot for your money.
They just call it something else now.
Miss Rainey.
Hey, what's
Oh
up?
no, Miss Rainey. You don't like
As much
people
as I do.
either? You seem like such a people person, Miss Rainey.
I'm the same way. I don't really like people.
She really does. She seems like such a people person, so nice. And
I like my
I-
friends.
she
but
always
a lot
has
of
a
other
pretty
people.
smile, you know.
I used to not like people.
Oh, I love you, Tori.
My opinion has
People-
changed.
I'm the kind of, my dad was like, I'm like my dad. My dad always wanted to stay by himself, and then my friends and everybody would always go in the basement and bother him. And now as I got older, I'm like, damn, I'm turning into my dad. Everybody wants to come around and bother me always. When I'm like,
Yeah,
leave me alone.
totally does, Miss Rainey. I get that.
I like people.
That way.
Sometimes my crap runs empty. Yeah.
Yeah, my cup does too. Sometimes you just want to be by yourself, and if somebody says something to you, you're like, okay, just don't bother me. Just don't talk
It's
to me.
stupidity.
Yes.
Yeah, stupidity that gets to me.
Yeah, me too.
Like
Yeah.
something that's so obvious.
Miss Rainey.
And it's like,
I've always
you're
been a
like,
little
really?
longer. Like, even as a kid, I hang out with my mom. You know,
Mm-hmm.
she's an extroverted introvert. It makes
I
sense.
understand that. I do. I understand that. I yes.
I get
Yes.
what you're saying, Miss Rainey.
Oh, good for you, Tori. That's awesome.
Your circle is pretty cold currently, or pretty small.
Yeah, I don't know. The best thing my dad ever told me, he said, like,
Be
your
around
real
people without
friends
actually having to be around.
count on
That's
one
true.
hand, and everybody else is an acquaintance.
Oh, look.
Think about that.
How awesome, Tori. Good job, girl. Hey, Subi. He's at 99. Congratulations, Subi.
There you
Nice.
go. I like the wig.
Well, yeah, I figured.
Did you see the wig he had on the other day?
No, I missed it.
Oh, it was funny. He had me
I
dying.
missed it.
Subi,
I
why
like the
not? Do you
wig.
need more material?
I knew what you get, Nacho.
The wig is awesome, man. I like the wig. Like he looked like
Why can't
punk
you go live,
rocker, man.
Subi? Can't get this to sit still. Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, it ain't giving you the option to go live
You can go live on this. You can get
on
StreamYard.
StreamYard. Yes. And you can stream right onto your YouTube, no matter how many subscribers you have. It takes 24 hours for YouTube to approve StreamYard, but within a day, you'll be approved and can go live.
Yeah. It didn't used to be like that. YouTube was weird. It used to be able to go live. It didn't matter how many subscribers you got. Then they changed it, and now I feel like they're lowering all the expectations, even to get monetized.
Yeah, they are.
Wander's
I had
got
it-
to argue with Pam later, Tori.
You couldn't go live until you had 100 subscribers
Wow.
on your phone. You had to go on the computer to go live. You had 50 subscribers.
Crackhead. Lightspeed. Are you okay?
Nah, he just he's smoking too much
Are you
crack.
good?
He's telling
Yeah.
everybody what he is. That's what
Yeah,
he's
look at
like.
that.
Yo, I'm a crackhead, and everybody needs to know that I'm a rock star.
I am so,
That's what I call crackheads, rock stars.
I'm
I
glad
think
that you
it's a better
decided
term.
to let us know what you are. Thank you.
Yeah. You call 'em
Over
rock
and
stars.
over again. Well, I hope you're okay.
They
Oh.
love rock.
That you said head crack instead of crackhead.
Rock star.
You might need to take a nap.
Partying like a rock star.
It's okay if Tori stalks you. Okay.
Hey, Lord, where's Johnny at? Wasn't Johnny in here?
Jack,
Jack,
Tori has a message for you.
No, Tori, you know,
Tori,
you gotta
Tori.
stop.
McFly.
You gotta stop this.
Well, Charlie, you're an American? Me too.
I'm a dual
Where the Lord
citizen.
goes, I am. Yep.
I'm getting the good one. I'm a dual citizen. Pay that pay. Yeah, I'm Italian citizen too. My dad got me that before he passed. I don't know where you.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
Yeah, because he was born in Italy. If you have a parent born in another country, you can become a citizen of that country.
So you're a citizen of Italy.
Yeah.
That's
I've never
so-
been there. I've never been
there, but you're a citizen. That is so crazy.
Yeah.
Well, let's
When you
go there
going?
one day.
Yeah, when
Well, think about it. It's like if a woman comes here from another country and then she
That means
gives
I have to
birth.
get on a plane, though.
I'm saying if a woman came here from another country and gives birth, Mountain Mama, then that person's kid is an American, but they're also a citizen of the country their parents from. My father was born in Italy. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? So if
Yeah.
your kid's born in America and you're born in another country, you could have a dual citizenship.
That is so cool. I want one.
Get a Goomba father like me.
Oh my goodness, Charlie, that is awesome. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. That made my day. That made my whole week.
Mountain Mom, you
Save
see John
today's.
Giddings, you see his,
I'll
Oh,
do
English and American.
You know what, though? He really is.
Speaking English.
No, he can speak like proper English and sound like he's English. Most of the time, I don't even hear his accent anymore. He sounds
got
like he's from
Philly
North
accent.
Carolina.
Wander said that she's going to have a talk with Pam tonight. Tori. Let me find it.
What's wrong with that? Somebody bother Tori. I don't understand. Tori's like the nicest person on here. That's why I gets me mad, like when I hear people are bothering
It's
her.
the jellyfish, McFly. You can't get mad at the plastic jellyfish.
Yeah, Pam's a jellyfish. I didn't know for a while either. Yeah, well, it's like a Jack
I
and the
told you
Devil
somebody
kind
else
of
stole
thing.
our idea.
Pam is on her last
There's
nerve.
another YouTuber that does it.
Mountain Mama, speaking of which, we have another Jack and the Devil type situation, but I'm not going to say who it is. It's
Okay.
somebody in the chat.
What accent? You have the accent.
Yeah.
Tori is awesome, by the way. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
That's actually funny. My real name was my government name, and I had no subscribers, and I changed it to Chester McFly, and it blew up. Now I should
that's
make a
something.
government name one again.
Oh, Wonder has a
Nobody
fake
wanted to be my
hostility
friend. They all
towards
like
the
Chester
jellyfish.
McFly.
I don't know.
Uh,
What's the eyes for? What are we looking at?
yeah, Mike, I don't think the Devil's coming out tonight.
Actually,
I stole my hat back from him. I chased him out of here. He's always coming down using my equipment. And no, I do not rent any of my stuff to him. Just so everybody knows. He just comes down and uses it whenever he wants.
no. So you don't never know when he's there.
No. He sneaks in. He steals my hat because I don't always wear my hat, you know.
Yeah, I can't believe he does that.
No.
Shame on him.
It is what it is, right?
Devil.
What's that?
I said, daggone that devil.
Yeah, right.
The device was an
Lord
Oh,
Cameron, I actually
cute.
had my name changed in my divorce. Yeah, I hear you.
It was as if someone today was using a typewriter to draft
What? You changed your name during the divorce?
I never do get my name
Oh,
changed
somebody
in
else. I thought
marriage.
you were saying.
I always keep my maiden name.
Dr. Krakow sought the expertise of
Good.
Hell no.
a seasoned
I really do.
to dig deeper
You gotta take. If I get, you gotta take my last name. If some girl, I'm saying, if I get married, you gotta take my last name. That's how I gotta be.
Yeah, they all say that.
I saw some other thing where some guy was taking his wife's last name. What?
They all say
I mean,
that.
But see, I know somebody that did that, McFly. I know
And
somebody
I
that
can
took their
sit and
wife's name.
say that I done it till I'm blue in the face, and how would they
Wait.
ever know if I did or not?
Wait, what'd you say? You said you knew a guy that took his wife's last name?
Yeah, I know a guy that did. Yeah, his last name was garbage. to
Why?
him.
What was
name
his
just-
last name?
It was just a garbage last name to him. He didn't want it. He didn't want it. His family
Why?
they were just really bad people. Really, really bad
wow.
people. So
That's no
But
good.
maybe
That
his
is
parents
no
might be bad, but he could have some other family that were good. You know, that's crazy.
no, he
That
he
is-
didn't. He didn't. It's a really long story, but yeah, he and he's a good man. He really is. You know, he is a
Well,
good man. So
yeah,
Well, under those
Lando.
kind of circumstances, that's
Love your
different. You know?
videos. And thanks for coming in.
When Dr. Paul asked Sergei about the UFO in the photograph, Sergei confidently responded,
Oh, the devil was trained in his ways by my ex, Bill said.
Oh shit! Land of Misfit Toys.
oh, look at that! What's going on, Lando?
New Subi. Thanks,
Any
Nacho.
new videos?
Oh, I got to switch over. Different cup of coffee now. Drinking the brew.
Yes, yes, Tori, you know I do. Hi, Jack.
Hi, Lando.
I'm confused now.
Oh my god!
Are you okay?
I like coffee. Well, I finished this one. See, I was drinking this one.
I know you
Coffee this
switched.
time of
You
night.
switched cups. Yeah,
Drinking coffee this time of night?
me too, Nacho. I stay confused. That way I don't have to get confused.
I'm drinking soda in the coffee cup.
I'm drinking soda.
I'm
So
drinking-
you're drinking.
I'm drinking strawberry tea.
Didn't I
See,
tell
she's
you?
doing
I
it
saw
right.
this video. This
Well,
lady
strawberry
looked to be like
sweet tea.
96, or like she was like really old, and she said she drank like 3 or 4 glasses of Dr. Pepper every day, and
Oh,
she
okay.
loves it. And she said all the doctors told her that she was going to die. They all died before her. And she still drinks it every day. So I like that lady. I'll be drinking soda too. Hell yeah.
Mhm.
If she can do, if you walk every day like I do, I don't think it's that bad for you. I think you need to walk, and you can eat bad stuff. You just have to walk and do stuff. You know what I
Johnny
mean?
won't let me sleep if he drinks coffee.
Kind of like, if I drink too much, the devil won't let me sleep.
Yeah. Now, if I drink more than that 1 cup a day or 2
In the morning.
Two.
or 3,
Or 3. Yeah.
I
was
needed
waiting
that
for
go to
that.
the bathroom. It helps me go potty in the morning.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's
Helps
like,
get everything going.
yeah, it gets you going.
Mm-hmm.
Are you seeking balance in your daily
That should be like the best part of waking up is drinking coffee, taking it down. Yeah.
But Charlie, as long as you do how you feels right, man. That's what I do. You follow after whatever you feel is right. You know?
the local police to
I don't think that church has to be in a building necessarily.
household registration records, much
I
like
think you can just sit and talk and
soon found a file on
about the Lord with each other,
mysteriously disappeared.
pretty much, and that's church.
They also
Yes.
identified
Sharing each other's testimonies, uplifting one another, and helping one another. That's church, you know.
This us
Yeah.
talking about it is church.
Yeah.
We are the church.
Exactly.
Priest,
Fellowship.
tabernacle.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
On
You
tour.
remember Snoop used to say that?
Sorry, girl.
Church, priest, tabernacle. I'm like, what the fuck's that mean?
I really am.
Dr. Paul then showed Valentina the photo and
The people is what matters, yeah. It ain't the buildings, you know?
Absolutely, Wanda. Hallelujah.
Yes. We are the church, you know?
Absolutely.
The people.
Don't go to
Oh,
churches like where they got like the preacher got a nice car and $1 million house. You know what I mean?
too sweet.
That's not the good church to go to because they just using you for
Church
money.
of
I feel
rednecks. Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much, John.
Yeah. God, he is
Who's that guy
amazing.
like Joel Olstein or whatever? That guy had like
Yeah.
the old like stadium. He
Yeah.
bought like the
He-
old
to
like
me-
basketball stadium. He got the Rockets' old stadium in Houston or whatever and made it into like a church. That's what his church is, like an old like
Lewis,
stadium.
where have you been? Long time no see, my guy. How are you?
He disclosed that he had been
That's
inexplicably
crazy.
transported to 2006 during that period, and that he was trapped there for a while.
Yo, you know something I think we should look into. I wanted to talk about.
What?
Did you see them books about Baron Trump, like the Adventures of Baron Trump? Did you hear about this shit?
Didn't I play a video
What?
for you guys about the time traveling?
Yeah,
And
but
they
like
said
I was,
the Baron Trump, the book
yeah,
was
and then
written.
and then they said
Remember?
afterward there's another book made called The Last President.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah,
like what's going on now. Yeah,
and it's
it
this
was
connection
crazy.
and Tesla's involved, and it's funny because Elon Musk like
Well,
owns
Nikola
Tesla.
Tesla. Let me tell
Yeah,
you, who went to get Nikola Tesla's things was Donald Trump's uncle. He worked for the CIA. So all the inventions and records and all that, he picked it up, and that's why they think that he could be a time traveler or whatever. Is
they
because
killed a lot of those guys like weird. You know what I mean?
yeah,
A lot of those dudes died weird.
yeah. Oh, Charlie, thank you.
Like yo, who invented? You know who invented the telephone? I bet you're all wrong. Who invented the telephone?
I wonder who
I
it
know
is,
what I
Louis,
no.
because I have a warning on my YouTube channel from someone that likes to report me on mine, you know, and it's mostly just Jesus. So I don't understand, but okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
wasn't
you know who
Edison.
invented it? But you know who invented the phone though?
It wasn't Edison.
Mm-mm.
I can't remember his
It
name.
was a guy named Antonio Meucci.
I think
Right?
we had.
He invented the phone. He's an Italian inventor, right? He was on his deathbed, and then his wife needed money, so she sold it to some guy named Alexander Graham Bell, and he put a cork in the fucking phone so it'd be a little louder. But other than that, the whole invention by itself was invented by an Italian dude named Meucci. It's crazy, right? Yeah. Look that up,
Like,
yo. This shit's crazy. Like he invented the whole thing.
whatever
Like
you
you
need
just
to do.
couldn't hear it. You couldn't hear it that good. Like the hearing on it was like terrible, but it worked. And like he just made it like so it was louder in the earpiece. And then he said he invented it. Graham Bell. Isn't that crazy? That's why they had Bell telephone. And that's how it is with a lot of people. A lot of people's inventions. Same like Apple. Like everybody like says it's like Steve Jobs, but like
Your
he
history
had
and
a
stuff
million people working
all
under
wrong,
him.
evidently. Ford Cameron says the Wright brothers weren't the first to achieve flight either. I think there was an Australian group that did it first. See, America had to make it all them first. Because, like the moon landing, everybody thinks that was fake because Russia was getting ready to go to the moon before we did. And we had to do
I
it
think we
first.
went there. I think we went there. I don't think the footage is real. If that makes sense.
I
I
don't
think
know.
it was terrible. No, because they
I
did
don't
that
know
shit on
what
the moon.
happened. I don't know what happened. And at this point, I'm not caring. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we've been lied to a lot.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah,
fucking Christ. Sorry.
That's okay.
I agree with McFly though. I think that we did land there, but I think that the footage was faked.
So loud. Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
that
I
is
think
so
like
loud.
that's why I was yelling at the guy. I was like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck. I was cursing at him.
I just know enough now not to trust a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know?
But I'm saying like
I think that we should all be waking up a little bit at this point since the whole Rona thing and everything that's come out since. Like, we should be waking up enough to see that we can't trust everything.
well, you
Right.
should look up like the first spacewalk. You should play that video. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like that looks so fake. Like you gotta see this video. Like the first spacewalk. They're interviewing
Yeah.
the guy. He's like, you gotta see it. It's so funny. He's like in a little capsule and like it's so fake. I don't know how they say it's real. That's the only video that I've seen. Like, that's not fucking real. Like it looks like a movie set. Like you gotta see it. First spacewalk.
We'll have to look at it later. Honestly, but I worry about like the copyright thing when we pull up videos, so I don't do it a whole lot.
That was like on the newscast. Like it was like
What is it?
national news. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we can do that.
Yeah. It's
What
like from the
was it?
60s. Like America's first spacewalk.
America.
Like NASA. I don't know. First spacewalk, whatever.
You guys can
You
probably
see
hear
it.
me.
It's like black and white, and it looks so fake. You'll see it. Like you're like, that looks crazy. Like it looks crazy. It just looks like this thing's being held above strings. It's like this like giant genie lamp. He's like high, like flying. He's like, yeah.
So it's in black and white.
He is in black and white. It's like
Spacewalk NASA 1960 Real or Fake.
Yeah,
that's
that's probably it.
yeah. It looks so
Yep.
fake. It's so bad. It looked like like I Dream of Jeannie when they like
It looks
showed
like
like him in
he's
space.
like got an umbilical cord strapped
Yeah.
to him.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, I got you. That's what that reminds me of.
That's the only one that I'm like, I don't know. I don't think that's definitely fake. Like,
Don't it you?
yes, you guys see it. Look at this shit.
Should we unmute it?
Actually, it's a link along that tether line. You see there, 25 feet of umbilical.
This is for educational purposes only and entertainment purposes only.
Communications link from the spacecraft life support system out through that chest pack.
You can see the string. It's holding them up. The fuck out of here. Look at this shit, Jay. That's what I'm saying. Look at this shit. You can see a harness on him. Look, he's swinging right there. They got
Well,
a harness on him.
It's funny to me. Now, just hold it for a minute, okay? It's
Okay.
funny to me to see how his legs are hanging down, but
Look
it's
at the
supposed
beginning
to
of
be.
it. Go to back to the
Right.
beginning. You guys. That's. I don't think you see it. You gotta see it from the beginning. Like it's crazy looking. Look at this, Jack. Like doesn't this shit look like it's in the Hollywood studio?
I'm trying to look past the obvious here. I'm trying to point out other things like how gravity, you can literally see gravity pulling his limbs downward. And yes, you without even seeing strings, you can kind of tell that his body weight is being supported in the middle. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a link along that tether line. You see there, 25 feet of umbilical cord. That contains the life support system and communications link from the spacecraft life support system out through that chest pack.
Look, how it's racing.
Now see, watch this.
Come on.
Watch his. See how his legs are like. Look at it. Come on. Really bad CGI.
But see, like that was so fake looking.
It was fake. It's easier to fool someone. It is to convince them that
But like people in the 1960s, like they never seen CGI, so that shit like probably looked real to them.
Well, like Bushcraft said, it's easier to fool someone than it is to convince someone that they have been fooled or deceived. It really is. Because I've talked to people and I've been like, yeah, but that's been proven to be a lie. They're like, no. I'm like, no, dude, watch the news. Like, it's a lie. It's a lie. But they don't want to. They won't have it. Like,
Yeah, CIA, FBI had their fingers on stuff.
Yeah.
Pies. It's okay.
it is hard to say like exactly
Yeah.
what is true about our history and what's not. It's to the point where it's kind of crazy. You know, it's getting a bit ridiculous at this point, like to me. And I cannot
think,
believe that we believed all this crap for as long as we did.
I think
be
they went
honest.
there. I just think the footage was fake. I think like they didn't show because a lot of people died. I think, or got unalived. I mean, like on the way there. You know what I mean? Like I think it was bad. It's basically, it's basically like how they send, like it's a nuclear rocket basically, like how they
Oh, you
send
have
nukes. Like
their
that's what-
website.
that's how they learned how to really make rockets, like so they could like shoot rockets at each other.
I would
That's what they
love
really
to see
wanted.
that. I love conspiracy stuff too. Exactly. No one wants to accept or admit that they've been fooled. They
Yes,
don't.
Bushcraft. Yes. Yep.
And I love conspiracy stuff. I do.
I remember like they used to have monkeys go in
It gets
space.
your brain working, you know? It gets you
Yeah.
thinking outside the box.
Yeah,
That's
you remember
why.
that?
Exactly.
They would like pass away, I think, and they had a dog go in space or something too.
If you look at like Russian tests, the Russians did a lot of stuff. You know, somewhere out there's a
definitely- a
monkey
lot of
floating
people.
around in a capsule.
Like
I agree.
I would like to know these things, Reverend Johnny Harmonic.
Yeah, that's what I think. They were like just testing stuff out. You know what I mean?
He had a cable over here. Did you see that? I'm blind and I seen that. Right, Charlie? They're still doing a lot of stuff. I figure. That's like, what is up with the CERN stuff? Like colliding the particles together to find the God particle. What's that all about? Do we know anything about that?
They smash particles. There's a particle accelerator, which is it's crazy in
I
itself.
know, but like they're talking like they can open portals with this.
But that's what I'm trying to say. They say that
And
like
they said that they could bring things out of that or
they say
go
like
through it.
but they say like when they do it,
Like,
it's
what is that?
I'm trying to tell you. They said like if they do it, it's like they change a letter on a page in a book. And over time, every time they do it, that's what's happening. So things are changing like
So it's changing
like
the
in a book, you know,
history
like a
later at
letter
a
in a
time.
word. Yeah, like a letter in a word in a book.
That's what I heard
One at a
too.
time,
The
yeah.
exact same
So-
thing. That's what I
so
heard. Exactly.
Gradually.
So you guys hear about people talking about, oh, you know, like Fruit of the Loom. There used to be like it was in a cornucopia or whatever.
It
and
really
it's whatever it
was.
is
When I
now.
was a kid, it so was because on my dad's t-shirts,
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
yes, it had
Yes.
the fruit thing, the
Yes.
cone. That
Yes.
freaked me out.
So we
I
all
remember
remember
that.
it. The three of us remember it. So how many other people out there remember it? You know, that's
What
what I'm
about the
saying. It's
Bernstein
like,
Bears?
Yeah,
That's
Berenstain, they're the
different now.
Berenstain Bears. Now they say they're the Barnstein Bears or some shit.
yeah, no.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff
And
like that.
I told you
The
the one that they
Mandela
changed was really
Effect,
obvious
right?
was Demolition Man. They changed Demolition Man
Wonder they're
from
saying that
Pizza
it was
Hut to Taco
never
or
a part
Taco
of
Bell. And they
Fruit of
changed it to
the Loom.
Pizza Hut.
They're saying it never existed.
Yeah, yeah. They're saying it never existed. Wander, look at the thing. See, Wander's
It's so
like, what do you
crazy.
mean? What happened to it? It was never there. That's what's happening.
Oh, Shuby, we're all getting old. We just live to get older. I swear the Fruit of the Loom had a... It did. It really did, because I remember folding T-shirts and stuff, and I would fold Dad's, and I'd have to look at the tag because my dad and brothers wore white T-shirts, so I had to look at the size to put them away.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Tori. And listen, you keep up with that encouraging writing. I'm serious. It really
Yeah.
does. I love that so much.
The both of you. You got to keep up with it.
Yeah, that is true, because I do remember that. Oh, Subi, I'm glad. I hope you guys do enjoy them. I try to post stuff that encourages me and that's helped me. Have you posted it yet? Well, if you wrote it, you probably did. I will have to look at it. I really do enjoy Tori's writings.
So do
They're
I.
very uplifting, yeah. Very uplifting. Okay. Well, I can't wait till you post it. But I do think that they're doing some crazy stuff and trying to make us, I don't know, maybe think we're crazy or something. I don't know what they're trying to do, but it's not good.
Make us
It is
question.
not good.
They're trying to make us question our reality that we're living in.
Yeah. And I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Question the reality they've had me in my whole life.
But they did that in other ways in different generations. I just think it's a continuation of MK Ultra and all that other shit, you know.
They really, I don't think they ever stopped that. And I think they
No.
used to being crap on us and make us, like, they push an agenda. And, like, we fall for the agenda every time. Like, when are we going to wisen up and be like, okay, is this real or not?
Because it's perception.
Like,
Perception.
question everything,
Perception.
yes.
Perception is reality.
Exactly.
Like, and they call you crazy. Yeah, they try to call you crazy if you question anything. And that's, to me, that's crazy. You don't
Should be
learn
able
it
to question everything.
fast. If you can't question things, how are you going to learn anything? Oh, Subi, you did? Did you post it?
Yeah, you should post it if you
I
haven't.
really enjoy spending time with you guys and talking with all you guys. It really helps me. Exactly, Bill. Control the narrative, control the people. Exactly. And they keep us divided.
No, I didn't want to do that. Sorry.
You're fine.
That's a video of a bum. He
They
explains
keep
it
us
the best.
divided with all these agendas, you know? Because if we got together and started helping one another, then what would happen? We wouldn't depend so much on them, maybe? We would start opening our eyes a little bit, maybe?
They want you to live in fear.
Maybe stop working in, like, the taxes that they get off our backs, you know?
They want you to be scared.
They make more than we do right off of our back. That is crazy.
That's how we got away from England. We fought because of taxes, and then we
Oh,
started taxing ourselves.
Susie, post it.
Isn't that crazy? We don't want you to tax us. We want to tax ourselves.
What the crap?
Thank you, rebreathers.
Yes. Yes. But honestly, I do think that us as a people need to come together more.
Yes.
Stop letting these man-made religious rules separate you. Stop that. That's crazy.
Yes.
Stop letting these agendas separate you. Like, there's no race. We're all the human race, one race. And help each other. It's not hard.
I
It's
think
not
they
hard.
see us always trying to come together, and when that starts happening,
They
there's
start
always some
pushing
kind of
another
crazy event. Yeah, it's always something that happens.
BLM or, something crazy. And
Yeah.
that, I mean, oh, okay.
I saw it said Trump wants to go to war with the cartel too. Did you see that?
Well, I really appreciate it, Johnny.
Of course he does.
That would be crazy. They actually have a lot of power, those guys, because they control like oil now. They have oil money now.
You see, Tori?
Yes. Yes, I see Tori.
We will tax ourselves 2 cents on $100. That is true.
Yes.
But I've been hearing things like it's not something about taxes, like something about we don't have to pay them or something. I'm not sure. I haven't studied on it, but I've just been hearing things.
Johnny, look me up on that. Jack
I
Donald
wonder,
Walt.
she must be in a different chat, maybe.
Distro Kid.
Yeah, usually I'm surfing on the other phone, and I know who's in what chat, but I have no idea because the kid has my other phone right now.
Yeah, that's okay.
Got 2 phones. Man, you balling.
I only got one.
So I had to get another phone because my phone was still in the truck from the accident, and then my other phone,
Well, that's
they
cool.
still have. So yeah, I still have another phone yet.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that one definitely didn't survive the accident though. It was it got run over a couple of times, and I just bought a new screen and a new digitizer and like rebuilt it, and it still wasn't.
Hey, Jason. How are
Yeah.
you?
Hey, what's going up, nephew? How you doing?
What's up, Jason? Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
I've seen people saying they hope the Eagles lost.
Oh, those people can cry when we win.
I seen that in a chat that I was in.
Remember, everybody said, you got a backup quarterback going against the GOAT? Are you crazy? You'll never win. That's impossible. No backup quarterback could beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
And then McFly got to say, surprise, mother.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I cried when we won, for real.
Pay taxes again. Okay, Bushcraft. Like, see what Bushcraft said? That's what I've been hearing. How did you do it?
I don't know. I have to pay taxes. I still owe money. I owe money for some reason, which is so stupid.
Me too.
They said, but
I've
I shouldn't have to owe it because they say I don't own this house.
I really have been hearing stuff about it's not some kind of something. I'm not sure, so I'm not even going to say because I haven't studied it. But it's some kind of something.
Township tax or some bullshit.
And if we don't have to pay them, by golly, I want to figure that out.
Yeah, but they don't want you to because they want money.
What?
The government doesn't want you to know how not to pay taxes. They
Oh,
need that
yeah.
money.
That's how they get money off our back is their taxes.
You pay taxes, but
But
then
if
you
you
pay
think
taxes
about
on
it-
food. You pay
you
taxes
think
on
about it-
cigarettes, everything.
Okay, but if you think about it, the working class, okay, there would be no America without the working class. There would be no coal. There would be no nothing. No
Yeah.
nothing.
Yep.
And that's who they want to put everything on. To pay.
Yep.
Yep.
That's silly. I think Santa's looking for you, Tori.
Yeah, I don't know.
Susie?
That's crazy. That's wild. That's a car. 25 G's. That's crazy.
You know what, McFly? I got
Subcontract and then don't pay.
I got an idea, McFly. We should try to get everybody to actually go to the page and watch it on the page. You know what I mean? That way, at least they'd all be in the same chat. Because it's all
Yeah.
just going to go out to our channels anyway.
What page?
The actual podcast page.
I didn't send it to it because that would be too many. That would be 4. And then that would have been really confusing, so I'd only send it to 3.
I gotcha.
I didn't want everybody to be even more confused.
I haven't seen American Prepper in a while.
I think, well, I seen him last week or a few days ago, and he says he's been really sick.
Yeah, he jumped into my
He
chat.
needs our prayers, yeah, because
Yeah.
he's been very sick lately. So,
Yeah.
All American Prepper needs prayer because
Yeah,
he has been
I was
down.
wondering about him. I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
thinking about him.
Yep. That's what he said in Jack's chat.
Yep.
It was your chat, right?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah, it was. I went to go cut wood or something. Sharpen a saw. I was outside.
Something. But yeah, he's been feeling down, sick.
Yeah. Damn.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Tori, will you take care? Where is this person at? You guys see that?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody in the
Sorry,
chat just really made me laugh. The
Yeah.
pure cheese smell radiating.
Radiating from through the screen is crazy work.
It's always a fake account, though.
Yeah.
I bet they have like no subscribers. Was made
No,
yesterday.
I know who that is. It's fine.
For real?
They're
You-
fine. Yeah.
You know who that is?
Yes, I know who that is. Yes.
Okay, they're not being a dick.
No.
A dick.
Fly Eagles fly. That's right. What's up, AR?
What? Let me put it this way. They better not be.
It'd
Hey,
be a crazy game, though. I mean, I'm telling you that
Fly
much.
Eagles fly.
The Eagles, when they're in the Super Bowl, there's a lot of people that watch the game when the Eagles make it.
Bushcraft. That made me laugh. They must have a cheese whiz stuck up
Yeah, I love Wiz. Yo,
They
that Wiz is
might.
shit.
They might
Oh,
have cheese
well-
whiz stuck up their
Whiz
nose.
without, yo. Whiz without. That's what I get all day. Whiz without. With some
Tori
ketchup,
hit him.
salt and pepper. Hook that up.
Jack.
What you know about that?
That's
Nobody-
my bad. Because I hollered Tori.
You know what that is, Jack? Whiz without
No.
cheesesteak.
Totally my fault.
Really?
When you get your cheesesteak, you get whiz without onions. So I don't like onions, so I get whiz without. That's what you say when you order a cheesesteak. You go whiz without, salt, pepper, ketchup. Hook that shit up.
They don't put whiz on it though, right?
Yeah, that's what I want. I like the whiz. That shit's fire.
On a Philly?
On a cheesesteak, yeah.
Yeah, that's what a real Philly cheesesteak has the whiz.
It's the whiz, yo. That's how
Yeah.
they started, yeah.
Yeah. That's
I like to go to
that's
gym.
everything.
Hell yeah.
Yellow
Whiz
cheese.
without.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
are,
yellow. Yeah. Liquid government cheese, yes.
Bang. But it's just the way it melts on, and it's so hot on a cheesesteak that's fresh. Like, it's just it's incredible.
It's mozzarella and provolone.
I mean, you could get it all like nice like that, but sometimes I just want the whiz. You know, like I like the whiz without onions. People like onions. I
Mozzarella
don't like onions
provolone.
on it.
That's
Whiz
what goes
without.
on it.
Whiz without ketchup, salt and pepper. That's how I like it. So if anyone really wants to buy me a cheesesteak, that's what I like. You would
No.
love going out to Pat's or some
Him
like
and
if
his
I
mother
took you to
both-
gyms.
Okay, here, guys. Go check out that channel.
You don't get whiz on your cheesesteaks up where you're at in PA? And
I
got the cheesesteaks?
I mean,
I'm sure I could, but I don't want it.
up here we like the cheesesteak place we have up here. There's like they they go overboard. There's like 10 different ways you can get your cheesesteak done. One of them is a Philly. The Philly always has the whiz on it.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. See, around here, Philly has mozzarella and provolone.
That's not a Philly cheesesteak.
That's what they look. It's got the Philly meat on it. Okay.
I don't
Got
know.
the cheese don't matter.
If I brought you like to have like a really Philly cheesesteak, you'd be like, oh my God. There's this place that everybody's been talking about called D'Alessandro's.
Uh-huh.
Like I never had it, and it's like rated #1 now. It's like kind of new, but like I want to go there and try it. It looks amazing. I heard there's like a line around the corner just to get in there.
For a year, over 20 years plus. I'm an Army veteran. They got more than enough. Yes, they did, Bushcraft. They got too much out of you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, really.
You had squeezed cheese at the in jail? Are we talking about jail? I wasn't in jail long enough to know. No tricks. They brought me a plate of food and I ate a couple of bites and had like diarrhea for 3 days.
But Jeff was the worst.
Terrible.
He says he worked there.
You worked there?
Reverend, what's a record?
Well,
Oh, stop it.
I got put in there one time
Squeezed cheese at the pen.
and they tried to hit me with a 4th degree felony.
But the squeezed cheese ain't whiz though.
This is crazy.
You gotta have the whiz.
Exactly.
You gotta have the whiz or it ain't Philly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got a place up here. They do like gourmet stuff. Like they have one. It's called the Maine, and there's like steak and shrimp, and then like pepper. Oh man, it's good. But
I would love it. I
See,
can't.
I
I haven't had seafood
and shrimp.
forever. And it's killing me. I'm
oh
Italian.
yeah, because of your girl. Yeah.
Yeah, she's allergic, so I can't. I have a whole bag of shrimp that I'm waiting for her to go out one day, and I'm just want to cook it. Like when I make some pasta with shrimp, some red sauce, some sugo. That's everyone's like, you call it sauce or gravy? It's sugo. That's how you say sauce in Italian. Sugo. I mess all the old Italians up when they say it to me. Like, you don't say gravy? No, I say sugo. I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah, Reverend. That's absolutely right. Yep. Vinyl needs to have a comeback.
Ain't it? Listen, I thought Vinyl was having a comeback. I thought
it is.
It's big in like all the hipster areas.
Yeah,
Philly. It's all
like around here. They
record stores,
they
bike
sell
shops.
the record players now and the vinyl.
Vinyl's it's crazy.
All the hippies. I wanted one, McFly.
I had a turntable a while ago. I sold it though. It was a Gemini. It was a piece of shit. It wasn't like a really good one, but I had one. What's the good one everybody has? Techniques.
I do.
Everybody likes Techniques. Don't sweat the Technique. Do you ever hear that in like a rap song?
Don't sweat the Technique.
Yeah, that's the name of the
I
good
say that all the time.
record player. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a Gemini, not a Technique. So it sucked. It was
They're in
alright.
stereo now. Cool.
Yeah, they do.
I have
the
cheese
whiz and
and
yeah, damn. Hell yeah. Yo, They don't do that here. Not in Delaware County, yo. Delco sucked when I went there. Except if I cut hair though. I got commissary from cutting people's hair. I did all right with that.
Well, that is so cool. I remember manually rewinding cassettes too. That's wild. I also remember my brother decided that he wasn't going to listen to secular music anymore. So he tore up all my Michael Jackson tapes when we were younger.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah,
That's
I got
very
really
unfortunate.
upset over that because it was a collector edition of the cassette tapes. It came in a book, like, and I was really upset because Michael Jackson was like, I loved Michael Jackson.
I love Michael too.
But yeah, and he took all the tape out of him. You know what I'm talking about? He strung every bit of that out,
That's messed up.
every tape.
I would have messed some of his up if I was you. I would have went in his room and messed all his girly pictures up. Like, oh,
Why would he
yeah?
do that?
No pictures of Pamela Anderson.
Because,
Fuck you.
because he wasn't listening to secular music anymore. He didn't think I should either.
That's not his decision though. People that do that make me mad. Like if you're gonna stop something, the world doesn't have to stop something around you. You stop
Right.
something. You know
We
what I mean?
were
Don't make the world
we were
change.
like
You change.
teenagers. So. But yeah, he did do that.
And you ain't getting no revenge.
I look back on it and I laugh. I told on him. That was my revenge. Like I was the baby. You did not mess with me. My dad would get really mad. So
My brother was the baby. I was
Yeah,
the
that's me
old
too.
brother. I was the old brother.
yeah. Yeah, it's my bigger brother. My little brother was mean, like a mean kid.
Well, what's that?
So
He
was
really,
mine.
he didn't have no choice because he had me and my older brother, like helping raise him, and we wasn't too nice of kids either. So the poor kid didn't have a choice.
Most of you guys have seen on my other channel how my little brother talks to me. So
Yeah, me and my brothers don't talk mean to each other like that.
I try not to.
Never,
I used to fight with.
never.
You never fought with your brothers and sisters?
Oh, I
Like
used to play with my brother all the time.
Yeah, I used
when
to
we
beat
was
the crap out of my
kids,
brother. I was
when
a
we was
jerk.
kids, as we got to be adults, we don't like.
A couple
we don't get-
times we have.
I didn't want to, and that's one of the reasons why I stopped talking to him. I just didn't want to fight with him anymore. He still wants to fight. I don't want to, so I just film him.
feel it.
I didn't like fight. I fought my
My
brother a
brothers
couple times when we were older.
beat me up if I tried to film them doing something crazy.
Oh, I always think he's out there in the audience creeping, and he just won't say anything. I always pretend like he's out there. I don't care.
Eagles
think-
getting stuffed in the bowl.
You tripping,
Ah.
Tone. You tripping, Tone. That's my homie Tone. You tripping. The Eagles are killing it, man. Thank you for Saquon Barkley. He's a Giants fan.
Obviously
He's-
not an Eagles fan.
Well, you like Saquon when he was with the Giants. You gotta like him when he was with the Eagles. You should be happy.
Can't stop Big Red from 3P.
Yeah, we can. We stopped the GOAT with a backup. You know what I mean? If we got revenge on the GOAT with a backup, then anything's possible. You gotta look at it that way. That was the greatest Super Bowl I ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? Our quarterback caught a touchdown. They called it the Philly Special.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He caught a touchdown. Tom Brady, they threw a ball to Tom Brady. He dropped it. So our quarterback caught it. Tom Brady, the GOAT,
Hope
he
they
dropped
lose
it.
again on another trash call.
It was a good sack. It was a good sack at the end by Brandon Graham, finishing the game.
Listing all the tracks included 3 of mine. Awesome.
And he actually scored. It was the highest scoring Super Bowl, I think, of all time. Yeah, the most amount of yards and points, everything. So best game. And the Eagles won the first Super Bowl. It's pretty cool. You know what's crazy though? The guy that was supposed to be the quarterback for that Super Bowl, Carson Wentz, he got injured and our backup played. Now he's the backup for the Kansas City Chiefs. So our old quarterback is the backup for the Kansas City Chiefs, Carson Wentz.
Oh, Cat, I'm sorry.
He would win as a backup if they did win. I hope they don't. I hope he loses again.
Oh, stay safe and stay blessed, Wonder. Thank you for coming.
See you,
Really,
Wonder.
really appreciate you.
See you, Wonder.
Wentz getting that ring.
He got one already. That's crazy. He got one already. Can you imagine that being that guy? He was the MVP that season. Then he gets hurt, and then his backup wins the Super Bowl and gets a statue outside the stadium. There's a statue of Nick Foles outside the stadium when he goes up saying, "You want which call you want to do? Like Philly special, Phillies?" Like, yeah.
Mm-mm.
They made that a statue. It's pretty cool. Him and Dougie P. I cried though when that happened. You know, I probably would cry again if we won a Super Bowl for real. I'm that emotional over it. It's crazy.
That's okay. You're just passionate about it.
Yeah.
You have passion about things that you like and care about. That's a really good.
Yeah. I definitely think it's like the best party though. Like if Philly wins, like it's just lit in the streets. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see that. I do.
It's like girls like twerking on top of trash trucks last time.
Maybe I don't want to see that. I don't want to see girls twerking on trash trucks. I don't think that's what I'm looking for, but
there's a lot of crazy stuff. People
We'll
climb
try,
the
we'll
awning. They climbed the awning to like some hotel, and then like all these people fell down. I remember.
I'll try for you. I'll try.
And then there's one guy ate poop. He ate cow poop.
Wow.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know if I can do this. Twerking, cow poop. It sounds like it gets a little crazy.
So there.
I would rather see somebody
I'm here.
twerking than to see somebody eat cow poop.
Yeah, I'm good on the cow poop stuff.
Yeah.
I don't.
Cow poop, horse poop.
Oh.
Horse poop.
Oh,
it was from,
okay.
It was from the police force.
Better.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a
Horse
minute. I have a story about that. True story.
No, you didn't.
No. Wait, true story. Not far from where I live is a state hospital, okay? And one of my exes that I used to live with here used to work at that state hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like on grounds, like a very, very large field. And they had like a little carnival for all of the people that were in the hospital. Well, they opened it to the public. So you had instances where there were people that probably should not have been around kids, and there was kids at this carnival. Okay. So they realized throughout the night that it was probably a bad idea. And then the icing on the cake, from what my ex had said, was that they had the local sheriffs here on horseback. And the horse is just sitting there, and it lifts its tail, and it does its thing. And this guy who's standing in line to like go on the merry-go-round or whatever runs out of line and dives for it and just starts shoveling it into, because he had a condition called pica. And pica, basically it's a disease that makes you think that things don't taste and smell the way that they do.
Right.
So like, say you really liked pizza, McFly. Wait, hold up. Say you really liked pizza, right? You'd eat pizza. Well, when you asked this guy what it tasted like, he would tilt his head and say pizza. So yeah, pica, it's a disease. If you look it up, it'll fully explain it. I am not a medical professional, but I do know that's what it's called, and that is a true story.
The guy in Philly was just drunk, and I think they gave him 20 bucks.
I know a true story about the ER. It's pretty wild. I can't tell it on YouTube.
I'll give you 20 bucks, eat that horse or the cow poop.
Yeah,
or horse poop. Like, all right.
Yeah.
No. There was a guy. There was a guy that came in And the receptionist asked what he was there for. You know, you have to tell the receptionist so she can place you wherever you got to go, whatever, whatever. We didn't want to tell our receptionist why he was there in front of everyone. He was like, "Can I like come back there and tell you?" She's like, "No, you can tell me here." Right? He lost a bet to his wife. He has something stuck in him
What?
that they had to remove.
Why would a man allow his wife to stick something in him?
He lost a bet to
I don't
her.
give a damn what bet that
But that's
is.
just what he said. That's what was
Wait. You know what kind of person does that, McFly?
A cowardly lion?
Ah!
But this happened. They had to yeah.
I'm sorry. I could not help myself. I apologize for that. I completely set McFly up for that.
Well,
And you had to really think about
yeah.
What
It's
can I
all
say?
right. It's fine. But that did happen.
Uh-huh.
Now, how would you feel about going in there and telling the doctor
No.
that you lost a bet? And maybe he was making that part up. Maybe he didn't lose a bet. I don't know. I was just like, yeah, we hear you lost a bet.
You ever watch any of the Jackass movies, like when Ryan Dunn did that thing that he
Yeah,
did?
I actually cooked a cheese. I made him a cheesesteak when I worked at a restaurant in Westchester.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I didn't see like what he do.
He was actually a really nice guy. He's a lot nicer than Bam.
Well, Bam is trying to make a comeback. I see.
I ever tell you the story about what happened with me and Bam Margera at the bar?
No.
No.
So I knew Bam
How
Margera's
do you know these
brother-in-law.
people, McFly?
I lived in Westchester.
Yeah,
I lived
it's
on
where he
top of
lives.
Jitters. Yeah, I lived on top of Jitters, the bar he would go to. And I used to hang out with his brother-in-law, who actually I found out passed away, Chris Conjar.
I
He's a
prefer
nice
both.
guy. But I seen it online. Like I seen like his wife. It said Conjar. I was like, oh, is that like she like his sister? And I guess it was his wife or something. It said, rest in peace, Chris. I was like, damn. But I was friends with this dude, Chris, and I remember I went up to Bam. And he was all messed up one night. And I'm like, yeah, I know your brother-in-law, and he like spit in my face. So then I grabbed him by the neck and I hit his face on the fucking bar, and then they threw me out the bar and shit.
Wow.
McFly.
Yeah.
McFly kicked
I'm not
Bam.
gonna let I don't care if you're famous or not. I'm not gonna let anybody spit in my
Nobody's
face.
getting no.
Yeah.
No, I would have punched him right in the mouth.
I didn't get a chance to find this.
Like, how did this-
I bashed his head on the bar. I grabbed him, just hit him on the bar, and then they grabbed me up and threw me out of there.
At least you got to do that.
Yeah.
And a lot of those things that they would film, they would like close these bars down and put
Or-
black on the glass, and they film it
Are you
during the
getting
day,
ready?
and they make it look like it was nighttime, and it was
Yeah.
like daytime. A lot of that shit was staged.
No.
That's a crazy place to live, Westchester. Like I said, there's 7 girls to 1 guy. So if you live up there and you're a guy and you can't get laid, then just end it.
There's something wrong with you.
There is. There really is. I've seen some guys that look like old men with like the hottest chick you ever seen in your life up there, and like all the time, like guys like girls way out their league. So like I've seen that all the time. So if I could see that, then anybody should be able to get a girl up there. You know?
Yeah.
It's a great town.
Yeah.
Not for a relationship.
I heard that he's trying to make a comeback, Johnny. I really did.
I hope he does all right. You know, I feel bad for the guy.
I don't. Like, if he's running around spitting in people's faces, honey, like, please.
He's a jerk for that, you know.
Like that and expect to have a good life. I'm sorry. You can't.
I've actually seen him after that, and he was nice to me after that. Like, I don't even think he remembered that, you know. Like, so he's weird like that. He caused chaos to that town in Westchester. Right. Like, the cops hate him.
Bam was doing a podcast from his van?
No. That was Steve-O. I actually
Yeah.
hung out with him too.
I like Steve-O kind
Yeah,
of.
I like Steve-O too. I never liked Bam.
Yeah, Steve-O was cool. He was throwing bottles behind the bar and breaking like he was throwing like glasses behind the bar and breaking bottles and shit. And like he had this huge bill when he was leaving. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, that's crazy, man.
Sober is cool.
Yeah, I like Steve-O sober. I do. He's a much cooler individual to just listen to
Yeah.
sober. You know, drunk and messed up. He was another jackass.
Yeah, he was fun to hang out with drunk. I was drinking with him. He was fun.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's hard to live in that town though and not drink. There's like a million bars in that town. Like every 2 stores is a bar. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
So like living there is like hard. I had problems like staying sober there. I drank a lot there. When I lived in West Shore, it's probably the most I ever drank.
Yeah, I believe it.
I lived on top of a bar, you know?
How could you not?
That's what I'm saying. It's the best place to pick up chicks, I'll tell you that. Like, where do you live? Right upstairs.
Upstairs.
This is fucking awesome.
Yep.
Well, we've been on for 2 hours. You want to end? Do you want to keep going?
No, I'm good. I'm good if you guys want to end it.
Yeah, I'm good too.
We'll end it here, guys, and we'll see you next time. Stay safe and stay blessed. And thank you guys for coming and spending time with us. We enjoyed you guys very, very much.
Thank you
And
very much, everybody.
And go
Thanks for
Birds.
coming.
Birds love.